I'm building a PC. Why am I building a PC? Rising prices for games have really hit my wallet recently, and I've decided I need to spend a little money to save a little money, and I'll get access to those sweet Steam deals. I also needed to edit videos. Now, I still always love my consoles. I grew up playing Nintendo, and I was probably the very first adopter of the Wii U in 2013. Nobody else played it, but I was there. I guess I'll show you guys. Still got my Switch back here. And I'll take you closer to the setup in a second. Let's see what's on here really quick. We got Balatro, of course. Some Rocket League, Dragon Quest. So yeah, I love my Switch, but I really just need a machine that can handle the stuff that I want it to do. You might be wondering about this PC behind me. I guess I'll just show you right now. It's a Mac Mini. So yeah, I got this Mac Mini from 2014. So it's 12 years old now, but it's time for Mr. Mac Mini to be retired. I did do some cool stuff to it though. I put Linux on it. Really only good enough to run 30-year-old games, as you can see by this corner here. So this is the current setup. Hopefully I'll have my new PC sitting right over there, if I can fit it next to that behemoth right there. So what PC parts am I gonna use? Well, you're about to find out. Let's jump over to Micro Center and I'll show you what PC parts I'm picking up. Okay, let's go.
The next stop is Kingsbridge Road.
Okay, I'm back. So apologies that I didn't get any footage inside Micro Center. I basically just went in, I got my stuff, and then I left. So nothing too exciting that you guys missed. Unfortunately, my PC case was supposed to get here today, and it didn't. I'm just gonna take this opportunity and tell you guys about the parts that I got for my PC. So first off, I got 3 things in a Micro Center bundle, and this is the big reason why I went to Micro Center to buy my PC parts, is I saved literally hundreds of dollars. This is not sponsored, by the way. This channel doesn't have those kind of views yet. I got 32 gigabytes of DDR5 RAM from Crucial, and I think the actual price was about $450, and I got it for $200. CPU, Intel Core Ultra 7, 265K. I also saved a ton of money on that. And then the last thing in the bundle was the motherboard, the ASUS Z890 AYW Gaming Wi-Fi board. I think I got that right. I wish these companies would name their products something easier. I understand it's a pretty good board. It's good enough for me. It's got a couple of PCIe Gen 5 slots. That's where my GPU is gonna go. And speaking of my GPU, I got the AMD Radeon RX 9070 XT. See these names? Guys, we have to start naming these products something better. Anyway, it's a pretty good GPU. It has 16 gigabytes of VRAM and it's cheaper than NVIDIA. But no, if you wanted to equate it to NVIDIA, it'd be like a 5070 Ti. The only thing with NVIDIA is you get DLSS, which is their upscaling. I think my GPU is fine with ray tracing, but NVIDIA, it's more designed around that, and I think AMD has some catching up to do there. SSD, I got a Western Digital SSD. It's 1 terabyte. Eventually, I will get some more storage, but for now, 1 terabyte is fine. I'll just delete my video files after I'm done using them for now. Cooling, I got a CPU cooler, the Thermalright Peerless Assassin. It gets good reviews and it's got RGB and it's 50 bucks, so not bad. And then for my case, the one that's coming in the mail, it's the Montech King 45 Pro. So that'll be coming tomorrow and you guys are gonna see that in the PC build. All right, this video is already getting long and we haven't even started building the PC. So let's go. This bad boy just came in the mail yesterday. A couple of pre-installed fans. So there's 3 on the bottom, 1 on the back there. Motherboard will go here. So with that, it's time to start building the PC. installing the CPU. That comes off like so. Okay, and there it is. Looks good. Let's try one more time. That's what it is. This comes down, this comes up. I think I did that right. RAM next. Does this flip out? Yes. I know some AI companies who would really love a pair of those right now. I got one of them in, I think, I hope. I had to kind of put one side in first and then press down on the other side. Got one side and the second one. RAM is in finally. That took me way too long, oh my God. Okay, update. I've got my RAM in, my CPU, and now my SSD. The SSD, these screws that were included, they took so much force to just unscrew. So next, I'll need to install the CPU cooler. Okay. There's like an imperceptible little divot in the screw hole here. It's supposed to go in the middle one. Next, I think we put the thermal paste. Taking off the plastic, look how clean that is. Okay, it is on there. Whew! Next, fans. We're gonna have to attach these fans with these brackets. All right, so we're making progress. Now we just need to put this thing in the case. All right, screws are in. Seems pretty on there to me. Okay. Take this box away now. Okay, boxes are piling up on the floor and cables are everywhere, as you can see. But I think I've got all of my cables connected to the power supply, and now I'm gonna need to route them to the front of the case, connect to my motherboard, CPU, and then also install my GPU. Oh my lord. So we got both RGB things in there. Okay, one CPU cable is in, but do I need to put two is the question. There we go. All right, I gotta do the GPU. I've been delaying the GPU, but it has to be done. There's one and two. Okay. Maybe I should have done this first. So here's the problem I'm having. Apparently most GPU slots have a little tab that you press back, and then when you push the GPU in, it latches on. Now with this motherboard, there's this locking mechanism. So I need to hold this down while I install the GPU with my left hand. Ugh, oh my goodness. That missing bracket's gonna bother me. You know what? Yep, let's do it. Now I gotta take it out again. Okay. Oh my gosh. I think I got it. I think that looks right. I got my GPU installed. Now all that's left is to do some cable management. So I think it'll take a second, and then hopefully something will show up there. Yes! Alright, so here I'm installing Debian, and I should mention that you're going to see in a second I get an error screen. That's because I tried to install using the Debian graphical interface installer option. You can also pick just a regular install, and that's just all text. It's super easy, but I just thought I should show you guys this really quick. If you find yourself in this error screen, just do the regular install because it'll be way easier. Okay, if you've made it to this part of the video, you're amazing. And as a reward, here is the finished product. Cue the B-roll. Here we are. Here is my desktop. My desktop wallpaper is pretty sweet. I don't know if you guys know the game Marathon that just released. I actually have not played Marathon, but I really dig the visuals. So now it's my wallpaper. As you can see, I've already installed OBS right here. You can see we're recording. And if you noticed, a cool feature of this desktop environment that I'm working in, GNOME, you can just super easily switch workspaces like this. Wow, amazing. We can take a look at my internals. Don't pay attention to what I just did there. Our CPU is running at 38 degrees C. Our GPU is running at 42 degrees C at the edge, 45 degrees C at the junction, and the VRAM is 64 degrees C. Here's our NVMe drive. So yeah, we are chilling right now. What else have I installed? Let's see. Let's show all of my apps here. So these come pre-installed. LibreOffice, pretty much the exact same as Microsoft Office. Some would say even better. Maybe these days it is better. Yep, those come pre-installed. This is also a bunch of pre-installed stuff on this top row here. Let's go to the stuff that I did install. We have HTOP. This is going to measure my CPU usage. You can see I have all my cores here, and it shows you the percentage of each core that's being used in a task. What else? Qubit Torrent, of course, for downloading those Linux distributions. Raw Therapy, it's an Adobe Lightroom equivalent. Very useful for me since I like to take photos. We have Lutris. Lutris is gonna let you play your EA games on Linux. Next page here, DaVinci Resolve stuff. Yeah, DaVinci Resolve is pinned in my applications bar here. I recommend if you're installing DaVinci Resolve on Debian, there's this program called Make Resolve Deb, and it was super useful. I tried to install DaVinci Resolve like 3 times in other ways, natively on the system, in a distro box, and then finally I got it to work with Make Resolve Deb. So if you're using Debian Linux, Make Resolve Deb is your friend for DaVinci Resolve. Proton VPN, my music app, this is a cool app. It shows you all of your music that you have and your album art in this nice little grid. I only wish that when you played music, it could actually like pull up a big window of the album art. I like to see that sometimes. Oh, and then we have Steam, Firefox, and then my file browser down in the left corner here. All right, so we've gone through my desktop. Let's try and run a game. I've opened a game here to test out my new GPU. Not a super taxing game. It's Mass Effect Remastered. I had it in my EA games collection for a while. I figured I'd boot it up here, try to push some pixels at least, and we'll do a little test run here. So let's resume. Loading times are super fast, so that's cool. I already forgot the controls. What's to talk? Space, right? Good timing. Coming in for a landing here. Yeah, this looks pretty good for a 20-year-old game. I mean, it looks like we're running at a smooth frame rate here. I haven't messed around too much with the settings. Oh, I have to respond. I forgot what Saren did. Oh, Saren's evil, right? Okay. He's dangerous.
Every human colony out there. He needs to be stopped.
He needs to be stopped. That's right, Shepard.
Settle down, Commander. You've already done more than enough to jeopardize your candidacy for the Spectres.
Dang. That was not the right response. Okay. Let's see what we could do with the graphics here. Resolution 1440. My monitor's resolution. There's not a ton of settings to mess with. Let's take a look at this, this little vista here. Whoa. Oh, shift is take out your weapon. I thought shift was to run. Hello.
Good day, Commander.
Okay, goodbye. All right, I think we'll end it here by admiring these nice water effects. So, we've run a game. That's off the bucket list. Hey, thanks for making it to the end. If you're from the future, there's going to be a video for you to click on right there. And if not, you can always look forward to the next one. See you later.